behind the scenes, a lot of things have happened, things that happen that you don't get to see, some you get to see as well. A lot have gone on behind the scenes, and it's also hasn't been that smooth at all. Let's start with my colleague, Philip Namfuri, who has been with Joy Business for just about 7 months.
So here we are. Even super confident people like Philip are at times slow off the mark. Take one.
So we're here at the Women's World Banking head office, adjacent to the Tesano police station. At the camp. Women's World Banking.
Take two.
So we're here at the Women's World Banking Ghana head office, right here in Tesano. After an interaction with...
And again. Take three.
So we are here at the head office of Women's World Banking Ghana, a savings and loans company in the country, and the head office is situated right here in Tesano. Now, the CEO, Charlotte Bedu, has called.
Take four.
So we're here at the head office of the Women's World Banking Ghana, a savings and loans company right here in Tesano. Now, the Chief Executive Officer, Madam Charlotte Bedu, has called on all microfinance institutions, particularly savings and loans companies like hers, to ensure that a greater proportion of lending goes to women. She also calls on them to go out there, adopt a hands-on approach to ensure that they understand the businesses these women operate, and by doing that, ensure a greater proportion of their lending goes to women. For Joy Business, Philip Namfuri.
So what does a vulture symbolize? In the Mayan culture, the vulture was considered a symbol of cleansing, renewal and transformation. But the managing director of the International Monetary Fund, Christine Lagarde, was thrown by a question put to her by George Raffi.
Final words to Ghanaians who are watching you, who are listening to you, and all this kept us about the IMF program, who thought that, well, when they hear the IMF, they think about something else. The vultures are in town again.
Do I look like a vulture?
Not you, our organization.
So Odelia, Philip and Norvan are known as our Opian team, who break everything down. At least they try to. They think they know everything.
So I've got, this iPad, or what is it?
It's a tab.
It's a tab. That's again. That's again impressing me.
What do you call this one? Tablet?
Should I go?
Then let me bring you an iPad, brother.
Well, so I have this tab and indeed 3 phones. They're all mine.
Don't forget my newspaper. Don't forget my newspaper, please.
Okay, so he has a newspaper I need to read, and then he needs to talk to his wife, and he needs to talk to his girlfriend. Now, well, with all these, my beautiful phones,
relax. Okay, hold on.
I'm not feeling this one. You guys,
to his wife and the girlfriend.
You need to be creative. You need to be creative.
Change it.
You are the creative master, please. You need to be creative. Today,
talk to wife and girlfriend. Style.
Reading the business bulletin can be a breeze for Sandra, but signing off and handing over can be challenging.
That's all for business with me, Sandra Esinam Apenu. Thanks so much for watching Alaba. Did I say Alaba?
But you can't speak P.
It's Araba. She's standing by for the rest of the stories.
As we saw earlier with Philip, stand-ups can be quite interesting, especially if you can't get your tongue around the words. This is what we call Karen's classic clangers.
So now we can see that the idea of going cashlight is cashlight. Last one. So this road right here used to be a part of the Accra and Sawam rail line. Now the renovation of this 40-kilometer, my mistake. I've left out important, but let me just... Okay, so I just bought the shirt using my mobile money account. Now I did that with to lease by Soko show that maize, a bag of maize. The report released by Soko showed that a bag of maize had increased in price.
We at times forget names, even if the person is standing right next to us. Clicking our fingers may help, but it didn't work for Eben.
So just a moment ago, digital has listed on the alternative markets. We have Mr. Benjamin Afre.
It can be difficult when you're doing a piece to camera and need to communicate with your cameraman at the same time. But George does it so well.
The meeting brought together banking chiefs, central bank governors, business leaders, those in the academia, as the IMF managing director took stands to address them on what the program is about and her vision for Ghana and the global economy. She also took the opportunity to assure Ghanaians on how far managers of the economy have come in terms of managing things and ensure that the economy is robust and strong. She, however, maintained that revenue is still a major concern for Ghana, and a lot must be done to improve the situation. She was, however, optimistic that things are going to be well for Ghana going forward. From Kempisi Hotel, here in Accra, this is George Yafe reporting for Joy Business.
Before we go,
hey, cameraman.
Joy Business, empowering.
And indeed, those are the cuts that you don't ever see, but bringing you those behind the scenes issues that happen, and those takes, you have to take them over and over again to get a good shot for our viewers and also our listeners on radio. Well, all too soon we have to draw the curtain down on our review for the year 2018. And I hope 2019 brings us some exciting times for our viewers, for our listeners, and even for our readers online. We had this show with Professor Godfrey Bobkin, who has been a huge resource to us for the year. And he was also my lecturer at University of Ghana, Legon. I hope I've been a good student, Prof. We are coming back again, so I hope that you would pass us again.
Yeah.
And your last words, Prof.
So when I saw what you guys were going through just to do this, I was like, I thank God I joined academia. At least when I make mistakes, my students will think it's part of the game, you know. But that's good. I think that we all have to be moderate with our expectations for 2018. Yes, it's very, very important because that itself can put pressure on government and they may overspend going forward. But and I think that we have to resolve to support one another. In 2019, especially, we have to be able to support the state institutions that are trying to do their work and doing very well, like Ghana Revenue Authority, because like you said, there will be a lot of these tax measures and all of that that are going to be implemented next year. They need the support of all of us. And then I think that when it comes to certain things, whether you are in opposition or you are in government, it should be able to bring us together because we have one Ghana, so we don't raise the political temperature beyond the level, because once we enter 2019, people begin to think about the 2020 election, and then the whole chemistry begins to also change and all of that. So I think that, and I wish the private sector well in 2019, so we pick up.
Thomas, a minute.
Well, I'm looking forward to 2019 in terms of the change of economic philosophy from demand management to supply side economics. I support that change because it puts us in good state to create jobs. And let's face it, I mean, we sit down here, we are gainfully employed, everything's okay for us. But just give a thought to the millions of Ghanaians who want to work and don't have jobs. And this is the one thing the government can do that can give them a chance to actually change their lives.
Thank you, Thomas. All too soon we have to draw the curtain down on our review 2018 and expect more from us in 2019 here at Joy Business. More to come, more interesting things for you. My name is George Yafe. Have a good evening and Happy New Year to all our viewers, listeners, and readers on my Joy Online/business.